I'm Elsie. And I'm Debbie. And we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking.
Hey y'all, we are in the garden this morning. We're not going to pick too much stuff. I think we're going to be picking some squash for our baked Parmesan squash that we're going to do today.
All right, so join us. All right guys, we are out pulling squash this morning for our squash Parmesan casserole. I guess it's a casserole, right?
Yeah,
what do you think?
I would call it a casserole.
Okay. Yeah, you hear the roosters crowing? All right. And look, we need to pull some more peppers. It looks like the rainstorm that came through here last night kind of knocked them all cattywampus. So they're leaning and looking like they're getting all a little crazy here. So, all right, guys. We will add this into our video of the squash, and we will see you guys at the stovetop shortly.
We got a pretty good haul.
Yes, we do.
I am prepping for the baked Parmesan squash. I'm just going to cut them into rings and put them in my bowl here for now. And then we're going to layer them out on a baking sheet. These squash came from our garden. We actually have quite a bit here. I think I'm only going to do about half of the amount we have here.
Oh, really?
Look how much is in there already.
Okay.
So I think I'll leave these 4 in there. All right, y'all. We will put these on a baking sheet and season them up, put our Parmesan on, and then we're gonna bake. Hey y'all, we are back. Let me put this seasoning over there with your stuff. We have our squash that I cut up earlier, and we're just gonna start layering it on the pan here. And then we're gonna sprinkle our toppings on top of it and bake it. So it's pretty simple. It's gonna be garlic salt. If you don't have garlic salt, just take some granulated garlic, which would be like garlic powder, and salt, equal amounts, and
make your own.
And make your own. And if you don't have the garlic salt, so it's 1-to-1 ratio. So we're gonna go ahead and get this on the pan, and then we're gonna sprinkle it with our seasonings. We're gonna do black pepper and garlic salt. We're gonna be generous with it, and then we're going to put our shredded Parmesan on, so it's gonna have a nice flavor and good. Elsie thinks we're gonna need 2 pans. She's probably right on this.
Yeah.
Because these squash came from our garden, by the way. These are straight neck squash. They are not a curved neck, and we have had a pretty good, decent crop from that.
Yeah.
We had how many? About 9 or 10 of them so far, and that was only like in the last maybe week and a half that we've had. And we counted how many pounds of jalapenos today, because we made cowboy candy. We had 10 pounds of jalapenos since we started saving them over the last, about the last 2 weeks. And we're getting about 4 to 5 pounds of the regular yellow peppers, like the hot and the sweet, a week. So we're constantly out there pulling peppers, tomatoes. I don't know how many pounds of tomatoes we have right now in there, but there's a lot that is still green that we're pulling because we had a bad storm come through last night, and that bad storm tore down a bunch of trees, and it also kind of tore up our plants too a little bit. So we had to get them up and get them supported, and when that happened, a couple of them fell off the vine, so we had to put them in, to table ripe them. So. But they will be ready to go probably in a week or so. So we'll be able to make something with that. I think we should do maybe some kind of like a spaghetti and meatball next week. What do you think?
We just did spaghetti and meatballs. Casserole.
That's right, we did. We got to come up with something to make with our tomatoes. I don't know, maybe we should do pizza or something.
Pizza might be good.
Make a marinara sauce with it, like a pizza sauce. I'm going to be very generous with this because these need to be seasoned well, because squash doesn't have a lot of flavor. So you need to provide that flavor for it. But you don't want to over season them. So, by the way, we have Aiden here this week, and he's visiting from Florida. Did you want to come say hi to everybody, Aiden? Hi. So, what are you doing today, Aiden?
Mostly been playing games.
Playing video games. But did you tell them that Aunt Debbie was trying to teach you how to drive the go-kart today?
Yeah.
It was almost a disaster. Almost. We almost hit a building or 2. But you know what? He was pretty good by the time we ended up parking it. And we ended up parking it in, and we averted disaster, so. But I think we did okay. Think that's too much pepper or no?
No. Squash loves pepper.
And it has to, you gotta give it some flavor.
Squash. I don't like squash.
This came from our garden.
Yeah, but I still don't like squash.
I know.
Okay.
It's
You
okay.
won't be made to eat it.
It's okay if you don't like it.
My mom doesn't like it either.
She doesn't.
Yeah, she's like allergic to it.
Is she?
Oh no, she's allergic to butternut squash.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, I don't like lemon squash. I tried a lot. Nice.
We're gonna shower these generously with cheese.
I don't like cheese on mostly anything.
Really? Why?
They don't really taste as good as.
So we have all these tomatoes that we have in there, Aiden, that needs to be, we need to create a dish. So what do you think about making some pizza sauce next week and making pizzas?
Sure.
Homemade pizzas, what do you think?
Sure.
Yeah, he likes cheese pizza, so right up his alley.
That's the only thing I really like with cheese.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys, we're gonna go ahead and put this in the oven. I'll put it in the description box how long and how long we're gonna bake it for and what temperature we're gonna put it in at. And we will show you what it looks like when we get done. Say goodbye, Aiden.
Bye.
See you guys. Bye. And I'm Debbie, and we're Two Sisters Southern Cooking. Please like, share, and subscribe.
Thank you.